So, update on today's plot. We've cleared some more of the weeds away from the front of here, given these a bit of a water. Over here we've put some more pumpkins in. We've got jack-o'-lanterns and, let me just check the label for the other one, Table Queen. Got some more jack-o'-lanterns over here. Came down quite early today to get rid of all the weeds that were in amongst the cabbages. So you can see that bed's looking a lot clearer now. I've added a bit more decent compost to the top, which I'll just let the rain work in next time it rains. And we've also redone the netting cage a bit better, so it's easy to remove when we need to get in amongst the plants. So I've just used some sealess timber from work, the bird netting, and then I'm using the canes just to help keep it off the cabbages for now. In this bed, the marrow is starting to grow better. We've still got the two Tromboncinos at the front, and my wife just added these 3 Tromboncinos at the back. We intend to put a frame up in the middle eventually for them to grow vertically. And over here we've got a cucumber plant growing as well. In this bed we've got the Swiss chard growing. They're all mostly doing really well. There's a couple of runts, but I've left them in because they seem to be fine. Hopefully they'll catch up with the other ones later on. And the other end here at the moment, it's temporary, we've got some herbs in. We've got rosemary. What's this one? That is sage. Common sorrel. And another lavender. Smells quite nice on hands. On this bed we've got the 2 rows of potatoes growing. Charlottes are doing better because they were planted slightly earlier, and we've got some signs of life now of the Picasso potatoes coming through, although not as vigorous as I was hoping. And then behind the green netting we've got the Brussels sprouts, which the birds have had a good go at. The pigeons I suspect have had a go. And you can just about see it hidden underneath there. We've got some beans that are planted. Sorry, not beans, they are peas. But they got rather munched the other day. So hopefully they'll survive. The trees we've got planted are now starting to bear fruit as well. This end, at the moment, we're lucky that we've still got loads of Morello cherries. They're all starting to ripen now. Luckily the birds haven't raided those yet. Then further down we've got the plum trees. Sorry, not the plum trees, these are the pear trees. You can just see some coming through there. And some starting to come through on this one. Next one along we've got the plum trees. If I move the foliage apart, you can just about see some, hopefully in the background there. Yeah, just about there, but that's it. I need to thin this tree out a lot more because it's too crowded. This plum tree, I've not seen any plums on yet. Hidden amongst the trees, we've got our new fig tree, which seems to be doing all right. And then let me just cut around the back here, quicker to get around. We've got our 2 apple trees, which are bearing fruit nice on there. I do need to reshape these trees because they're going a bit all over the place. That one there, let me just cut through here to this one here. I'm thinking of removing this entire part of the tree once it's finished this year because it's getting all over the place. Cindy's fruit tree area is doing all right, you can call that, in amongst all the birds attacking it. So we've got the black currant here. Did have a load of berries on it, but the birds have attacked it. Got a little black currant down here and there. And these 2 at the top there, we've got some blueberries. On this side, we've got 2 types of gooseberry. We've got green gooseberry at the top, and this one is a red gooseberry. I can't remember seeing any fruit on it yet. Whether the birds have beat me to it or not, I'm not sure. And then this one is a red currant. This is our strawberry patch, not doing too badly. Got some fruit coming through on these. And then in amongst the herbs, we've got the rhubarb plant that we bought from Gates Garden Centre up at Oakham. Did flop down a little bit the other day, but gave a nice drink and it's perked up again. So quite happy with that one. Hopefully that one does well. Always wanted to grow a rhubarb plant, even though I can't stand eating it myself, but other people like it though, so there you go. So the two flower beds are doing quite well. The Orangium is doing absolutely amazing. Look at the size of it, it's much better than last year. So that's settled in nicely. And dotted all over the plot, we've got Love-in-a-mist, one round about there, and all over here. Looping, poking through there. Love-in-a-mist has actually gone through onto the cabbage patch as well. And then we've got the globe artichoke here, which annoyingly is covered with black aphids at the moment. Hopefully we'll find a natural remedy to get rid of those. If anyone knows a decent remedy, could you please put a comment below in the comments? Thank you very much. And then over here, we've got the other flowers that we planted, including another lupin, another Love-in-a-mist over there as well. Still growing in the greenhouse, we've got the second batch of tomatoes in there, the seedlings there. We've got another cucumber plant which we bought from a local garden centre. In there, they're not showing any signs of life yet, is another batch of Tromboncinos. We've got some Atlantic giant pumpkins growing here, a new batch, as the first batch didn't seem to work. And on the back we've got sweet dumpling coming out. This one okay, no signs of life in there or there. And this one, let me just check the label. Can't quite tell what that is, to be honest. Here at the back we've got the two giant cabbages. They're not looking very giant yet, but at least they're growing and starting to come out now as well. This side on the new plot we've got the 4 tomatoes coming up nice, including that one that I ruined the other week. We've got the jack-o'-lantern pumpkins, like I've mentioned before, over here. And then this area, as you can see, which is a bit of a bomb site at the minute, this area has been kept covered so we can get rid of the weeds, but we're going to be uncovering that soon to put some more plants over here. We're going to repeat the flower beds over to this side, across similar as that side. We've got some more pumpkins going in here and some giant veg as well. So keep your eyes peeled for that video coming up soon. This area here, we've just started working on today, just done a bit of strimming, and I've covered it with this black membrane. I've got to refill this trench in that I dug the other week. Bit of rubbish I need to get rid of still. And this blue area is kind of our dumping ground for the weeds at the minute. This is the weed pile that we created today, so you can see we've been rather busy. And the top here, there's another area I need to have a good old go at, where you can see the other apple tree up here, and in the distance there is another pear tree in the back there, but it's hidden by all the long grass at the minute. I'll need to trim that down eventually as well. Okay, hope you enjoyed today's video. Thanks for watching.